everybody? I'm Duncan Deep and welcome back to my 100% Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, the first thing we're going to do in this episode is going to be to hand in our fairies to get our defense upgrade. The reason we're doing this is because it's actually a really easy route straight from where we just landed to the Great Fairies cave, if I can not miss the giant palm trees with my hookshot. We just need to follow these palm trees along to the right and then blow up a boulder and we can get in. And then there's one little mini game that we need to play in the Great Barrier area. And then we're going to go do the Gero Mask. So the majority of this video is going to be reuniting the frog choir. You have seen all of the frogs before, I believe. So it's not like any of them are in new locations. One at the laundry pool. There's one in the poison swamp. There's one in the temple, in the Woodfall temple. So anyway, let's blow up this. Let's grab ourselves the bomb mask. The last mask. And boom. There we go. And we're going to hand in the fairies. So, one thing that I do need to know about this is we need to get to the minigame by 4 AM. So, we don't really have the longest time in the world. We've got, you know, less than an hour. So, we're going to be in a little bit of a rush. Anyway, let's first reunite the Great Blue Fairy of Boobiness. This one is blue, but for some reason she's the Great Fairy of Courage, I think she was. And I think that's wrong. It should be green with courage and blue with wisdom. That's just how Zelda should work. Anyway, thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall lend you my strength. You're welcome. You and your boobs. Alright, here we go. Strength boost. Ah, the power boost. I can feel the power rushing through me. I can feel it. I feel strong. I feel powerful. I feel completely the same. Oh, okay. Anyway, your defense has been strengthened. Enemies now do half as much damage as before. Yay! So basically doubling your health. Really, really useful upgrade. I cannot stress how useful this upgrade is, especially if you're going to be doing a 3-heart challenge or whatever. Although I think that using this in the 3-heart challenge counts as cheating. But, you know, whatever you want to do. If you want to do that, you can do it. Anyway, there we done. We are done. The Great Fairy, the big blue fairy of boobiness is gone. And, oh, we can just Song of Soaring to save some time. We need to do this minigame before 4 AM. He will not allow you to do it between the hours of like 4 and 8. So unfortunately, that's a pain. Because then we'd have to wait till the next day. And we'd lose a lot of time that we could otherwise be using for other heart pieces and things. Especially since the Gero Mask requires us to beat 2 more bosses again. Since we have to make it springtime. So here we go. Let's transform into Zora Link and let's get going. In fact, I'm going to save. Because I think I'm only going to get 1 attempt. So if I fail, it will reload at this save point. And you'll see a little edit here. And it means I failed the minigame. And it's a very easy minigame to fail because it has the most awkward camera angle of all time. So anyway, let's go towards this cliff face here. And let's try and be stylish. Let's try and be stylish. No! We failed. I failed. I wanted to jump out of the water like a boss. Instead, I just failed. And that's disappointing. That is very disappointing. Anyway, here we go. Grab some extra rubies. Now, this is going to cost us 20 rupees. Luckily for us, we picked up all those 20 rupee pieces in the Great Bay Temple. Perfect for doing this minigame, in fact. So, let's do it. Let's go. Come on. It's 3:35. We're really short on time. Oh my god. Are we going to make it is the question. Come on. As soon as it's available, I'm hookshotting across. Oh god, gyroscope. Please not now. Please not now. Gyroscope, please not now. There we go. So, now that the seas are back to normal, we're doing a game for tourists. Very funny since this is the same fisherman who previously was saying, once the seas back to normal, I'll be able to fish again. And now he's saying, oh, it's a minigame for tourists to do with jumping from islands. Oh, well, here we go. Oh, you're up for it? Now then, I'll explain the rules. Listen carefully. Yep, jump to the island. It's 30 points I think I need. 20 or more points, sorry. Within the time limit. Okay, there we go. I thought it was 30. My bad. And we just need to carefully line up. The thing about this minigame is it's all about taking your time and being careful. I know it seems like with a time limit, it's going to be more about rushing. But if you rush, you are going to fall off the islands. Because of the awkward camera angle. I don't know why they've given us new camera angles for this minigame. Especially a camera angle that moves. I wish it was a stationary camera angle. You know what I mean? If it was stationary, then it would be much simpler. And you wouldn't have any of these problems. But we're going to take our time. We're going to line it up. We're going to return to the middle of the middle island, and then we're going to run in a straight line that we can see is clearly going in the right direction. Because that's the only way to guarantee that you will not get an awkward angle on your jump and fall off. We're doing alright, actually. we may not need to use that save file, which I thought we would need to use for sure. I am doing good. I'm doing good. I've got well within the time limits. We're just going to be nice and careful. 15. Here we go. 16. There we go. Yeah, we're easily going to make it. Also, don't fall off after you get 20. That's a big mistake some people make trying to get their high score or whatever. You get the reward if you get 20. There's no need to risk falling off. So take it very, very slow after you get 20. So here, after 20, very slowly. Because if you fall off, you fail. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I did this minigame. But if you fall off at all, even after you get the score you need, you will fail still. I am going to go for 30 though, because I thought it was 30. So, you know, may as well. But this has been pretty easy actually. I really did think I'd fail. I remember failing this a lot due to the camera angle back in the day when I used to do 100% runs. Back before I started speedrunning this game. And I remember failing this minigame quite often. Quite regularly. Especially with the jump to that right-hand aisle. Anyways, there's my 30. There's my 30. And there's my 31. Am I going to go for 32? I am. I'm going to get greedy. We're going to get greedy. We're going to go for the maximum score. I'm going to fall off with 1 second to go. Alright, that's it. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was a little too easy. Well, here's your prize. And there it is. That's all we need to do. And as you can see on my Bomber's journal, Bomber's notebook, the Reunite the Frog Choir, that's the next thing we're doing. So there we go. The prize was a piece of heart. And a new piece of heart. Da -da 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 -da. You got a piece of heart. Alright. Now that we've got that, we're going to go and reunite the Frog Choir. That's the best thing to do next, because we've already done the first frog in the Great Bay Temple, and we don't want to have to go back and do that at some other time. So there we go, completed. Fisherman at the Great Bay. Once the ocean is back to normal, his place will open for business. So there we go. Right, so we're going to do RXA, RXA. Right, first one first. There is a Gecko in the Woodfall Temple that we need to beat. And then we've also got to get one from the Southern Swamp, from the Poison Swamp at Woodfall. So we're going to start with Southern Swamp one. I believe you can just hop there as Deku Link. We're going to find out, though. I think you also need to shoot something with an arrow. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's find out. Here we go. I also need to try and remember where the way to Gecko in the Woodfall Temple, like the quick way to get back to Gecko. Now, I've been informed that spinning with Deku Link no longer speeds up your hopping, but I'm not sure that's true. But this Let's Play, I've been doing it all in one big chunk, but in between I've been reading like message boards and things because there are a few things coming to light. And apparently, one of the message boards says that they think that the Deku hopping's been nuffed. They've got no proof for that though, so it's actually fine. Until I see proof for it, I'm not bothered. So I'm just going to keep doing it regardless of whether or not people think it's true. Anyway, here it is. We're going to hop across here, and the Gero Frog #1 is here. So you don't need to purify the temple before you talk to him with the mask. And there you go. Ah, Gero, it's been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be? Could it be you came looking for me? Ah, you need not say a thing. Upon seeing your face, I understand. I see, but I'd heard it was still winter in the mountains. When spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains. So, let us meet again. Well, we're definitely going to do that right after we go straight to Woodfall Temple and grab ourselves the next frog. So, let's head to Woodfall Temple and let's grab ourselves another little frog by beating the Gecko in the Woodfall Temple. Should be a lot quicker than last time. Wait, there it is. Sword to Woodfall. We are actually going to have to raise Woodfall back up because obviously the swamp is poison right now. We haven't purified the swamp because Woodfall Temple is not complete in this timeline. So we do need to transform into Deku Link, play the Sonata of Awakening, and bring the temple back to the surface. So we get to watch that awesome cutscene again, guys. Aren't you pleased? Aren't you pleased? There we go. I don't remember these songs with the new buttons. I'm sorry. I do apologize. The new buttons confused me. One day I'll get the hang of them. But there it is. Look how much faster it is this time as well. Da, 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 instead of like the huge, slow opening. Anyway, here we go. It's only the dawn of the first day, the second day, dawn of the first day. It would have been very, very impressive to get this far on the dawn of the first day. But it's only the dawn of the second day. So, oh, okay. Dawn of the second day in midair. I can take it. Yep. And now I have to fly across again. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to land and get inside just in time So it's going to teleport me back to where I entered the area for the dawn of the next day. And we're going to spin inside and head on across. We need to find Gecko again. So if you guys remember where he is, then that's good for you, because I don't think I do. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out if I remember. Oh no, I need to find all the stray berries. No, already found you. I'm not rescuing you again. Why would I rescue you again? I have no reason to. I literally just want to find Gecko and get out of here. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, if I remember correctly, I need to go into the room with the platform in the middle that goes up and down, which I think is across here. Sorry. I don't know why, but for some reason, I remember the order that you have to complete a temple in, but I don't remember, like, where the specific mini-boss is. I think I don't. At least... No, you know what? I do remember where he is. I do remember, because he is actually... He's in here. I just need to jump across to here, and as I said, I need the bow and arrow. And I think I just shoot that, and then I jump on this and launch across. I think that's it. That was funny angle. But I think it's the one with the eye switch. The room with the eye switch. And if I'm wrong, then I'm sorry. I'm setting you guys up for me being wrong. As I said, I'm recording this all in one giant session, so I'm just a little tired right now. A little exhausted. But yep, that's him. Alright, there we go. Why am I taking this off right now? Oh, right. No, I meant to take it off. There we go. Now he's going to call his tortoise friend. And I'm going to try a different way of beating him off the tortoise now. We're going to do the Blast Mask method, because I like the Blast Mask method. It's pretty quick. So all we do is that. And then that. There we go. Then we're going to put the Blast Mask back on. We're going to shield. There we go. Saves us from transforming into Deku-Link all the time. There we go. Wait until he pauses on the ceiling and shoot him one more time. And that's going to be it. Really easy boss to beat, but there you go. There's the other method. That's the method I didn't show you before because I didn't think you'd have the Blast Mask. You know, some people might not have the Blast Mask at that point. I wanted to show people how to do it without it. But as you can see, easy with the Blast Mask to take him out. It's actually even easier than using the Deku Mask. So there we go. Let's talk to him. Ah, Don Gero, it has been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be you came all this way looking for me? Ah, you need not say a thing. Upon seeing your face, I understand. I see, but I'd heard that it was still winter in the mountains. When spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains. So let us meet again. Alright, there we go. Woodfall Temple complete. Well, Woodfall Temple Gecko complete. There's still one more Gecko that we need to pick up. The most difficult one of all, guys. Really is the most difficult one of all of the frogs that we need to talk to. It's a real challenge, so I'm going to walk you through it step by step. It's going to be a real challenge, though, and you need to be very careful not to mess it up, because you only get one chance at this. You only really get one chance, you know. So here we go. We're going to Song of Soaring. We're going to Song of Soaring back to Clock Town, where they make clocks, and we're going to Song of Soaring back there, and we're going to pick up the last one in Clock Town. While we're here, I am going to pick up a silver rupee, because it's always good to have money. And we're going to need 5,000 rupees in the bank, by the way, to get one of our heart pieces. We need to put 5,000 rupees in the bank. So it's always a good idea to pick up silver rupee. But before we do that, we're going to do this last, very, very difficult to get frog. So I hope you guys are watching carefully, because this frog is a real challenge. It really is. So here we go. We need to head to the laundry pool. And then we need to talk to this frog. I did it, guys. I did it. No worries. I did it. We didn't have to reload a save. We didn't have to do anything. I managed to do it. There you go. When spring comes, I shall definitely head there. So we've got 4 members of the Frog Choir. The last one is completed just by beating Snowfall Temple again. But here we go. Let's go grab ourselves a silver rupee. And then we're going to head up to Snowhead, and we have to beat Goat again to make it spring again. Unfortunately, we couldn't do all of this in one time with beating Goat and beating the Great Bay Temple, unless we wanted to do a sequence break and leave Goat until after we beat the Great Bay Temple, but that doesn't really save any time. Beating Goat again is actually quite quick, so I'm sure you guys remember Goat. I'm sure you guys remember how I beat him. He's really not the toughest boss in the game. The new version of Goat is a little bit tougher than the old one, because you can't just stand in a corner and fire arrows at him until he dies, but he's not that much tougher. He really isn't. He's still a big pussycat, really. Well, he's a big goat, actually, but you know what I mean. Alright, here we go. Jumping across here. I'm sure you guys remember where to get the silver rupee. I don't need to show you again, but I'm going to anyway because I want to. I'm not sure. Am I gonna edit out the beating Goat for a second time? I probably will. Like, I'm not going to be doing a new method for Goat, so I probably will edit out beating that a second time. Because nobody wants to watch me do that, I don't think. But here we go. Let's teleport to Snowhead. Let's play the Goron's Lullaby with the Goron Mask on. And then roll on up to Snowhead Mountain. And Snowhead Temple even. And beat Goat again. Real quick. And then we can just soar to Mountain Village. So, I might edit this out. We'll see. We'll see how long the episode comes out to. If the episode comes out to over 30 minutes, I'll edit it out. If it doesn't, I won't. So, I thought I'd just quickly mention here that you can actually skip straight to Goat in Snowhead Temple. So, I decided that I'm going to edit out Goat no matter what. But, ye who have survived my furious stampede, blah, 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 you can come and fight me again, basically, is what he's saying. And now, because you've got Goat's remains on you, you can skip straight to Goat using this warp pad. You don't have to beat the whole dungeon again, guys. Do not worry. So you just step on this warp pad, it will warp you to Goat, as I will show you here. And let's go to the lair of the temple's boss. Alright, let's go. Now, I am going to skip Goat, because nobody wants to see that long, boring fight again. I don't think any of you want to see that again. So here we go. We're at Goat. And we're probably just going to skip him. So I'm going to edit this until the end of the fight. And I'll see you guys at the end of this fight. Alright, so we've beaten Goat. Fastest Goat ever. I'm sorry to skip that, guys. But I really didn't think you guys would enjoy watching that again. Especially with the new Goat mechanics. It's a much longer fight. And it's just pointlessly adding length to this video. Which is merely showing you guys that I'm getting every heart piece. Showing you guys how to 100%. Or that I'm 100%ing. There's no need to leave in extraneous stuff like that. Now we need to just find where the warp point is. I'm going to Goron Mask it, I think. I'm just going to roll on up. Rolling on up. Let's grab it. Okay, there we go. We're in the warp point. Now we're going to head back down to Mountain Village, which will be nice in springtime. And we should actually see the Frog Choir upon landing. And then we need to just grab our Gero's mask, pop it on, and conduct the Frog Choir. So there it is. There's the Frog Choir, as I thought, right behind us. And if we can just grab our masks, put the Gero mask in this slot, put it on, and there we go. I've been waiting for you, Gero. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it looks like you've lost a little weight. As you can see, Gero, the long winter has finally ended and the spring has finally come to these mountains. Let us begin our chorus. How badass is this? How bad is this? Look at this. This is just badass. Okay, I loved it. The conducting was spectacular, and all of our members rose to the occasion. Oh, you sure did. This is how deeply we were moved by your spectacular conducting. Piece of heart. Yeah. So we've got ourselves another piece of heart, which is always nice. We can actually grab one more piece of heart down here during the spring. So, if you guys remember the 3 islands with water around them, where it was frozen during the winter, there was like the frozen water down at the bottom of the ice, with the 3 islands where the Wolfos would be. You can actually go there as Zoralink, so let's grab our Zoralink mask real quick, put it in here, and shall we transform? Yeah, let's transform. Let's just transform real quick. And we're going to head to the islands and go for a little swim. And that's going to be the end of this episode, guys, just grabbing this last heart piece. But there's no point in making this part for the next episode when it's right here, ready to grab. So we're just going to run through here. I'm going to grab it. Alright. Leave me alone, Tektite. You leave me alone. You leave me alone! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. He left me alone. He left me alone. He knew what was good for him. He would have died otherwise. And as you can see, there's a chest right here. We just dive down and open it up. Now, the reason we didn't get this the first time we made it springtime is obviously because we did not yet have the Zora mask. So we couldn't. But there we go. Another piece of heart. So 2 more for another full heart container. Right, what am I going to do now? I'm actually going to warp. I'm going to warp to Milk Road. Wow, couldn't remember what it was called. I'm going to warp to Milk Road because next episode we are going to be grabbing the Gero Mask. We're going to be grabbing a whole bunch of heart pieces and all of that. And we're going to start with the Gero Mask on Milk Road because that's the logical starting point. So I will see you guys next time with the Gero Mask and a bunch of heart pieces. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.